Welcome to Lady Elliot Island, a coral cay situated 90 kilometres from the Australian mainland at the southern tip of the Great Barrier Reef and on the edge of the continental shelf. A few kilometres over there, the water drops to over 1,000 metres deep, which means the crystal clear waters are home to some pretty special marine life. The island was formed thousands of years ago and today is a national park both above and below the water. Nature abounds here. Manta rays cruise the shallow waters, hundreds of turtles choose to lay their eggs here every year, and thousands upon thousands of seabirds raise their young quite literally on our doorsteps. There are plenty of ways to enjoy the island. Whether you're a qualified diver who wants to explore the underwater world, a naturalist who wants to learn more at the education centre, or simply a holiday maker who's chosen to come here and relax. The island really does deserve its tag as an advanced ecotourism certified operator, allowing only a small number of people to visit the island at any one time. It also produces a vast amount of its own electricity through solar power and runs a number of other initiatives to further lessen its footprint on the environment. Lady Elliot Island is quite simply one of the most ecologically sound island resorts in Australia. To find out more about the island reef or any other activities, please visit the Education Centre. I wish you all the most enjoyable holiday here on the island and hope that at the end of it you can all go home as mini ambassadors yourself, not just for the island, but for the Great Barrier Reef to help protect its future. Now, if you wouldn't mind please holding on for just another 5 minutes while I run through some important island information. Thanks, Ben. We do want you to enjoy your time whilst you're here on Lady Elliot, but please take into account the following procedures when it comes to snorkeling, activities, and your movement around the island.
This tiny coral cay island is yours to explore. A good way to start is by walking around the whole island, which takes approximately 45 minutes. You will notice there are 6 red safety lights around the airstrip. When these lights are flashing, it means a plane is about to land or take off. So it is not safe for you to walk across the airstrip or the beach areas at either end of the airstrip. Please wait until the red lights stop flashing, and then you can safely walk directly across the airstrip, but do not linger or play on the airstrip. Do not smoke within 15 metres around the aircraft. There are designated smoking areas in the resort that are well signed. Now it's time to explore the island under the water. Snorkeling is a must-do, so visit the dive shop beside reception to be fitted up for your snorkel equipment by one of our friendly team. You can also collect life jackets or hire wetsuits from the dive shop if wearing these would make you feel more comfortable in the water. If you've never snorkeled before or just want to brush up on your skills, come along to a snorkel lesson or speak to one of the friendly team in the dive shop for advice on where you can snorkel. There are 3 main snorkeling areas: Coral Gardens and the Lighthouse on the western side, the calmer lagoon on the eastern resort side, good for first-time snorkelers. For your safety, please check the dive shop conditions board before every snorkel. Only snorkel in these areas if the dive shop conditions board says open. The lagoon area is only open for snorkeling 2 hours either side of high tide. Entry and exit near Channel 1 where there is a sandy bottom. The western side has 2 entry points, Coral Gardens and the Lighthouse, which are used at different times.
If the conditions board says northerly current, then enter here at Lighthouse and drift snorkel down, exiting at the Coral Gardens. If the conditions board says southerly current, then enter here at the Coral Gardens and drift snorkel all the way along, exiting at the Lighthouse. Remember to bring your reef walking shoes, snorkel mask and fins if you're heading out on a glass bottom boat or snorkel tour.
Please help us to protect our reef when snorkeling. Remember, never walk, rest, stand on or kick the coral. Never touch coral or other marine life. They are living animals and damaged easily. Never chase or hold on to swimming animals. Always wear reef walking shoes, booties or fins when entering the water. Don't forget to return your equipment to the dive shop at the end of your stay. Grab your certification card and visit the experienced team in the dive shop where you can book yourself in for the scuba diving experience of your life.
The diving here is amazing. Lady Elliot has 14 world-class dive sites. And if you haven't had a go before, why not come down to the dive shop and sign up for an intro course?
Lady Elliot Island is internationally renowned for excellent visibility and diversity of marine life, which is why divers from around the world keep coming back. We need your help to protect our reef when both snorkeling and diving. So remember, never kick or damage the coral with your equipment. Never touch coral or other marine life. Never chase or hold on to swimming animals. If this is your first time reef walking, please check with the activities team before you head out or sign up to join one of the scheduled reef walking tours.
Reef walking is done down here at the lagoon, 1 hour either side of low tide. It's best if you stick to the sandy trails in Channel 1, here in front of the dining room.
Always wear reef walking shoes and take a reef walking pole for balance. If you do not bring your own reef walking shoes, they are available for purchase from reception.
Help us to protect our reef. Look, but don't touch. Don't poke any of the coral or pick up any of the marine creatures, and try to walk only on the sand. That way you won't step on the coral or any of the little animals. Now, there's a couple of dangerous marine creatures you need to remember to look out for. One is the cone shell and the other is the stonefish. Don't touch either of these. This is why we wear reef walking shoes and don't pick up any marine creatures.
Lady Elliot Island and the surrounding reef are part of the Great Barrier Reef World Heritage Area and Marine Park. Because of its high level of biodiversity, the island and reef have been declared a green or no-take zone. This means no fishing or collecting of alive or dead corals or shells. The Great Barrier Reef Marine Park and Lady Elliot Island are managed by the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority, who ensure the reef and islands are protected for future generations. Lady Elliot Island Resort is a leading eco-resort and has been awarded Advanced Ecotourism certification for its innovative environmental initiatives. All activities and operations are carried out with minimal disturbance to the island's pristine and fragile environment. Here are some tips on how you can help protect our amazing island and marine life during your stay.
Please try not to feed, touch or harass the birds.
The birds love the food from our buffet too, but it's not good for them. When you've finished your meal, please return your plates and glasses to the collection point in the dining room.
Put all rubbish in appropriate bins.
Close your curtains if you have your lights on in your room at night during the summer months to avoid disturbing nesting and hatching turtles. You can help us minimise water and power use by turning fans and lights off when you leave your room. Stick to pathways and along beaches to not disturb wildlife or damage turtle or bird eggs. Please read and adhere to the environmental best practice guidelines outlined in your room compendium and in the Education Centre. Join in on the activities available and learn all you can about Lady Elliot Island and the wonders of the Great Barrier Reef. For assistance or in case of emergency, see a staff member or go to reception. For an after-hours emergency, there is an emergency call button that goes straight through to the island's management.
Thanks for your attention. Well, that's it from me, but if you do have any more questions, don't forget to talk to one of the members of staff. Enjoy your time here on Lady Elliot Island.